Alright, so I actually just went and sold some more unstrung symbols. I sold about 2,000 of them, which is like half of, well, actually a little bit less than half of what I had. I had like 5,000 of them, but it's another 160k or so to the cash stack, which is nice. I'm pretty sure I'll go and finally be able to buy some rune armor now, which will be nice, so that I can actually probably go and train at flesh crawlers, because you can AFK for like 15 um, minutes at a time there, and I mean there's pretty much no chance of dying, especially if you've got rune armor and everything. So honestly, I'll probably end up doing that to get like 70 attack, strength, defense, because I've heard of other people doing that, and apparently it doesn't actually take that long. And obviously it's, it's pretty much as AFK as it gets, really. So like I said, that's probably what I'm going to be doing, since I can do other stuff on my other account while I'm doing that. Anyways, I've also been mining some iron ore. I think I had like 2,000 or something like that before, but I mined quite a bit more of it, and I'm still continuing to basically try and figure out the best way to go about mining it. So I've been doing some testing and actually figured out that this mine here is actually a little bit faster in terms of banking um, than the one that I've been doing, which is at the Dwarven Mine in Valador. Um, but I mean, it's literally like one or two squares shorter from there to the bank, and there's also, it's in the wilderness, which is, I mean, you could get PK'd. It's pretty unlikely, and I mean, I wouldn't really be risking anything. It'd just be kind of annoying having to run back there. But more importantly, there's skeletons there, and they're always going to be aggroed to you because they're in the wilderness, no matter what combat level you are. And they hit me quite often, so I probably wouldn't actually go and do that unless I was quite a bit higher combat level than I currently am. But it might be something to look into later on. Also, apparently there might be some 3-tick mining methods for free to play, and if that's the case, um, that'll change the efficiency of where the best place basically is to mine iron by quite a bit. And I would have to do a lot of looking into what spot would actually be the best if that was the case. But in any case, I do need to still go do some testing to actually figure out, how it works and everything. Which, another thing that I want to mention is that in my other video, I did talk about how I might do the telegrabbing nature runes to get a bunch of nature runes, and I did do a little bit of testing of that on my other accounts. Obviously, I didn't really want to risk a bunch of hours of work on this account, and I found that it actually is basically, if you could guarantee that you didn't get PK'd and that there was nobody else doing it in free to play, it would be really good, like 1,000 nature runes per hour you can telegraph. And so basically, I mean, on a regular Ironman account, not an ultimate, you don't really need much law runes after you get 70 crafting. So all the rest of the law runes that I would get from getting 99 range at the Ankus would pretty much, I mean, I'm sure I'd find some use for them, but I think the best thing to do with them is to turn them into nature runes, because you can turn them into about 3.5 nature runes for every law rune. You get like 20k law runes left over after 99 range, so you could basically get like 70k nature runes, which saves you 70k iron ore that you have to mine. And I can mine about 600 iron ore per hour, so if I could telegraph 1k nature runes an hour, that would be basically like mining like 1,000 iron per hour, which would be really good. But the thing is, a lot of other people do it, it seems, and also a clan actually did log in with like 5 people who are all like level 70 to 80, who, I mean, they were like about to try and kill me because I was on my main account, but then they saw what level I was and they were like, shit, and they logged out. But on this account, obviously, I would just get destroyed, really, and I'd be really pissed. So it's definitely worth looking into, but I think it's probably just a little bit too risky, really. Also, we ran into a bit of an issue. So I'm 63 crafting right now, which is pretty much exactly halfway from 1 to level 70. And I ran out of rune essence, which I like to, like I said before, rune craft air runes on the way while I'm doing crafting, because it doesn't really lose you any crafting XP, and you just gain, free rune crafting XP, and that's how I got to. That's most of how I got to level 27. I did do a little bit of training on it before, but like I said, I ran out of rune essence, and I need like another 7,000 rune essence. I figured to basically finish off 70 crafting while rune crafting, and I also do have to go back to the Ankus. I think I'll probably get like 65 range at the Ankus. Although I haven't gone back yet because I actually need to buy some arrows, and they keep on being all bought out, especially the iron. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the Ankus. I need like another 250 to 300 laws in order to finish off 70 crafting, and I'm definitely not gonna get enough. I'm not gonna get all 7,000 pure rune essence from the Ankus while I do that. So I'm gonna have to mine some more essence in order to continue rune crafting all the way through 70 crafting at some point. And I'm not quite sure if it's worth it for me to do that, since I don't really ever plan to extensively train rune crafting really anyways, but I probably will do it because I think it's only going to take me it's going to take me probably about 10 hours at most to mine all the root essence that I would need, but I don't have to mine all of it because I will get some from the Yankus. I'm not quite sure how much, but probably not that much. But anyway, I think it is probably worth it to do it because, I mean, technically you do get more mining XP, which is always helpful for mining the silver a little bit faster. That's also why I've been chipping away at the iron goal, basically, because technically, it's probably efficient to mine the iron first because I can already mine iron as fast as, if I was level 99. And, I rarely one tap the silver, so if I had a higher mining level, it would speed up my crafting by a little bit. But yeah, so I probably will do this because it is, pretty AFK, and I think I can get like 800 rune essence per hour or something like that, so it's not too bad. It won't take that long. But yeah, I don't know. Basically, I'm just pretty much waiting on buying arrows, which I'll probably try and get on really late at night or something, when hopefully nobody else is buying the arrows, so that I can try and buy them for a good price. If not, then I'll just basically buy a bunch of bronze, because you can always buy the bronze for 6 GP, which is fine, but getting the iron is a little bit more difficult. But the iron's only worth using on certain levels anyways. So, alright, so this is me doing some testing on my main account because my other account isn't high enough level to not be aggroed by the scorpions. Well, it is by those, but not by those. Anyways, so this is me doing it just normally how I've basically been mining. Normally I would just mine these 2 rocks because it's not worth to mine the 3rd rock, because if you notice, if we go and mine this rock, we don't one tap it because basically just something to do with the way mining works. You won't be able to. So basically by the time this rock is mined, I'm not standing back here, so it's not actually worth it for me to basically mine this 3rd rock. It's faster for me to just mine these 2 rocks. Like that time both of them were already respawned. So that's me, basically just doing it normally how I've, like I said, been doing it. However, there's actually a new way to tick manipulate, and I'm not sure if this is quite 3 ticks, but I think it might be 4 ticks, and without it, it's 5 ticks to mine that 3rd rock, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be worth it. So basically, if we do this, and then click on Scorpion, and then click on the rock, it actually mines it like 1 tick faster, I believe. So as you can see, I'm definitely mining that 3rd rock a lot faster than I was before. even that time where I kind of messed up. So I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work if you are being aggroed. I mean, it definitely wouldn't because it's not multi-combat, but even if it was multi-combat, I'm not sure if it worked. But notice that when I don't do it, see, it's like it's a little bit slower. So like I said, it's not worth finding that third rock unless you're basically doing this. So as you can see, when I actually do it properly, I actually am able to mine them a little bit faster than they're able to spawn. And that's because basically, you can mine 4 adjacent rocks at maximum speed, and this is only the equivalent of 3. And I believe the only such spot in free-to-play where we could actually do it with 4 rocks is deep in the wilderness, so obviously we won't be able to use it for banking. But as for right now, this is the best way that I know of to bank iron. Right, so I actually am finally getting around to buying the rune plate legs and the plate body, and I'll probably also get the placeholders. Well, not for those, but for the less expensive stuff now. Anyways, since I don't really have that much use for money from here on out anyways, and I've got still like another 3,000 some holy symbols in the bank that I've got to sell, which I'm putting off because it's very tedious and I can really only do it late at night because there's other people doing it as well. So yeah, but I can sell those whenever I want and get like 300k right there, and plus I still got, like I said, I'm only like halfway to 70 crafting, so I should make double what I've already made if I continue to do the holy symbols. I could switch to the tiaras, which aren't nearly as much money, but they are a little bit more XP. But I'll probably just continue doing the holy symbols because the speed's pretty much the same, and you never know, I might need the money for something, and even if not, it's kind of nice to have, I guess. Alright, so I did actually manage to buy some arrows. I got like 12k bronze arrows and like 2k iron arrows, so that should last me for a while. And I'm basically going to go get the 300 law runes that I need to finish off 70 crafting now. And in my next video I will get 70 crafting because I feel like I made a bunch of videos where I'm just basically doing the same thing, just working on crafting still, so it might not be for a while, but I will be getting 70 crafting at some point in my next video, and then we can move on to different things. I'll probably still be killing Ankus at that point, but at least I mean, I feel like your free-to-play Ironman isn't really validated until you get 70 crafting, so I want to get that out of the way as soon as possible.